welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am doing a open pen pal slash pen pal with me video, and I am really chuffed to show this one to you because I am super stoked. So I was trying to find some inspiration for pen paling, and I haven't been, well, I wasn't very inspired as of late. The creative juices weren't flowing. And then I ended up focusing and doing a lot of digital comic book artwork with Pistachio the Frog. And if you don't know who that is, I have a bunch of shorts that show them my little comic book spreads. So it's basically a Pistachio is me, is a little frog, and it's a little slice of life kind of representing, like, I don't know, just like general life stuff, and it's just a cutesy, quirky way just to do a little bit of journaling, but it's kind of like fun at the same time. So I've been super inspired with that, so I decided to actually base a pen pal over one of my recent little comic book spreads that I absolutely loved, and I fell in love with it so much that I really wanted to just do a whole pen pal around it. So that is what this video is about today. So I have a feeling I need to show you the comic book first to make this make sense. Okay, so it took me a few attempts, but I have made this little comic book, and I've made it into an actual little book because I'm sending it, and I think it's super cute. So it's called Feeding the Birds, and it's my experience of feeding the birds on my windowsill in the kitchen because we don't have a garden, and I've been feeding them for like a really long time, but like lately they've been great. And the main bird that we have is magpies. Those are the main ones that I end up feeding, but we've recently gotten a lot of sparrows, which is very cool because then I get to look at more birds. But this is what the comic book's about. So this is the front cover, and then you open it up and it's got from all the panels and everything, and my experience of feeding them, and the fact that squabble and fight, and then those are the magpies that I drew, and then we've got the last page on the back. So that is an entire comic book that I'm actually sending my pen pal, because I thought it would be really cool to actually send a comic book. So that is what this mail is kind of like based on. I'm gonna put that up there a second. So that's why this envelope now makes more sense, because it's about feeding the birds, and then I have used and cut out little bit pictures of Pistachio, and then we've got the magpies that I have drawn, and then on the back we've got like more of the little bits from the comic book as well. So that is what my pen pal letter is all about, and I think it's really cute. I've made so much stuff for this mail, I'm so happy. So we've got the comic book, like a legit comic book, got the envelope, and now I'm going to show you what else that I've made, and I'm so excited. Okay, we're gonna go with this first. So I made letter paper based on the same colour theme. That blue is that blue there, and then I've got all the little magpies that are going around, and so I wasn't sure, so usually I use about 2 pages for a pen pal. So I made 4 of them, so that way I can send them a letter set as well. So they actually have a letter set of the little magpies that I have made, which I think is really cool. Like, I'm super happy with everything that I have made in this pen pal. So continuing with that, I also made a mini version of the memo notes, so you can see the whole page there. So I've made about, again, 4 of them, so I can send off and they can enjoy it. Because I know a lot of people like using smaller memo notes, but I like to bigger memo notes. I know a lot of people prefer small ones, so I like to add another size in there, which I think is really cool. If you've watched any of my recent videos, you'll know that this is my music playlist, and the idea is you can decorate it if you want, but you write down what your current music playlist is in each CD. It's just a fun, quirky way of actually just sending mail to people. and as some like playlists to people, and I'm not very great with playlists, but this has inspired me to actually fill them out and do it, which I think is very, very cool. And so I'm really, really glad that I get to share that with people. I always send 2 because then that way they can either use it for their journaling, or there's also the potential that they could send it off to other pen pals if they want to share it with some other people, or even if like they would have put it in their journal or their pen paling. It's quite versatile, so I always like to add 2 of them. I'm super chuffed with how this has turned out. I haven't seen it laid all out yet, and I have to admit it's so cute to actually see all the like magpies and everything laid out. I mean, I'm just super chuffed with the comic book, to be honest. I just think it's really cool and a really fun and quirky thing to send. I haven't done it like this before either. I haven't sent anyone it, so I thought it was kind of fun and a unique thing to send. So the next thing, which I think is really cool, I made a word search just for this pen pal, and I did a magpie themed word search to go with the rest of this pen pal, and I thought it was really cute and I really like how it turned out. I even added some little magpies that are at the bottom, so it kind of like all fits in, and again I used like the same blues and pinks and stuff, so I'm trying to get it all to kind of stay and fit in. And I was not really sure what to, I found it a bit difficult to find words to add to the word search. So I just wrote first, like obviously I just birds, magpie, like mealyworms. Fun fact, I call them mealyworms. And then like I've got frogs, and then obviously pistachio, because that was the whole point of it's a comic book with pistachio as the main character. So I tried to add a little variety of different, so I really like how the word search ended up overall, and I'm really glad that I stuck with consistent colours. Oh, I forgot to say, okay, so as you can see, this is the background colour for my comic book. Wow. I really wanted the envelope to match, so I made a point of printing out an entire A4 sheet of paper so it was the exact same colour with the rest of the pen pal. It's a lot of ink, but I've got like an Epsom Eco tank, and I haven't changed it yet. It's been over a year, and as you can tell, I print off a lot of stuff, but it hasn't died yet. So yeah, just throwing it out there, that's how I got this envelope to be the perfect colour for everything else, because I printed it off and made it especially. So I'm just super chuffed with that. I thought it was like a nice touch, so I'm really happy with how that turned out. And now, last but not least, I'm really excited to share this, and I obviously include sticker sheets with every pen pal. And as it is a feeding the birds or feeding magpies kind of themed pen pal, I decided to make a sticker sheet just for this male, and it's so beautiful. I absolutely love how it turned out. I love the pop of colour from printing it out on glossy paper. I say paper, it's sticker paper, so you can just cut them out and use them. But it's so cute, and I really love how it turned out, and I think it's so vibrant and pretty. I'm including 2 of them in case you're like me and you maybe want to keep one but still use the other one. So I like to include 2, and I just love how this turned out. I think it's so pretty. I included obviously the magpies themselves, and then a squabble that so you got the magpies. And then I've got a couple of the 2 little comic book doors, sections, whatever you want to call it. So I've got that one, which is the so cute one, and then the happy birds. And then this one is from another bit in the comic book itself. And I had to do the little squabble magpie fight because it's just so cute. So I am super chuffed with how this has turned out. I think it's absolutely adorable, and like having it all laid out in front of me like this makes me so happy, because I just love lining it all out because you can see, finally see like, does it fully match? And especially when I tried really hard to keep the colors consistent, like having the same colors throughout each bit. And while this is the same color, it's true to what it was on my graphics tablet, because this is paper and this is glossy, so it's kind of like a higher quality. It's a different like vibe to it. But yes, that is my pen pal for this week. I really loved how it's turned out. It's super cute and I am very happy with it. I am just obsessed with these magpies. During this comic, I have the boxes and then I draw it in the boxes, but as of late, I like to draw certain stuff like separately, so then I could just input it multiple if I'm doing multiple of them, like with the little bird feeder that goes through all out. So I made the same bird feeder and separately so I can replicate it. Each pistachio is drawn like individually, but it took me a while to draw the magpies themselves because I actually wanted them to look like magpies, and I think I did a good job with that. I used photos for reference and that is what I went with. But I just really love this comic book and I thought it was a really cool idea to turn it into a pen pal. So I really hope this video gave you some inspiration on the different things you can revolve your pen pal around, or where you can get inspiration. But I really hope you enjoyed this video because I really enjoyed making the pen pal itself and I'm super proud of it, if you can't tell. But yes, that is my video for this week. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. I look forward to seeing you all in the future.